are back. My name is Todd from Go2 Cards, and we are looking at high rarity cards that you should be buying right now. We've already looked at Ultimate Rares. We have a video on Ultimate Rares that you should be buying right now. There is a giveaway on that video as well. So all you've got to do is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment on that video, and you could be eligible to win this Forbidden Droplet, which is a card I've been telling you to buy for quite a while now. You could be winning this card. In addition to that, we have a collector's rare edition as well. Again, there's a giveaway on that video as well. And the giveaway on that video is for this collector's rare Beat Cop from the Underworld. This could be yours. All you got to do is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment. And today we are doing Starlight Rares. Before Cohen and I were buying English cards, we were buying a lot of Korean cards. And so we're going to be giving away one of two Korean Starlights that are absolutely beautiful. So all you've got to do is be subscribed to the channel, and on this video leave a comment letting me know which of these two cards you would prefer, and that will be what you win. The first one is the Phantasme Starlight, which is just absolutely beautiful. And the second is the Chaos Levianeer Dragon, which is also a really beautiful Starlight. So on this video, the giveaway is for one of these. Just let me know which one you want. This is all in celebration of us hitting 200 subscribers. By the time we're done celebrating 200 subscribers, we're going to be up to like 300 subscribers. Subscribe to the channel. Particularly, if you love Yu-Gi-Oh, you love what we're doing, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up. It helps us out tremendously. Let's jump into it. I've got 5 Starlights that I think that you should be considering buying. But at the very beginning of this video, let me just say, 2023 is not a year that you should be buying Starlights. And I know that's weird to say on a video about Starlights that you should be buying, but, in all honesty, stripping away all the jokes, putting everything aside, this is not a year to buy Starlights. And the reason it's not is because Konami is releasing these quarter-century rares, which look strikingly similar to Starlights. And it could crash the value of a Starlight that you just went in and bought. And so, some of these cards that are being given quarter-century rare treatment are also Starlights. And you say, well, why would Konami do that? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know either. Doesn't make sense to me either. But they are doing it. They've already done it. They've already told you that Zeus is getting a quarter-century rare printing, and we know that it has a Starlight printing. Now, it hasn't crashed the price of Zeus yet, the Starlight, but I have to think that it's going to affect it in some way, particularly once that quarter-century rare printing comes out. So, I don't think that we should be buying Starlights this year in general, but I know that it's a beloved rarity that people absolutely love, and I know people are going to buy Starlights anyways. So what Starlights would be the best to buy? And that's what I want to look at. We're going to look at 5 of them. I'm going to try and go through these relatively quickly, but we're going to bring them up on TCG and just go over why I think that these would be good buys even in 2023. So here we go. The first one is Yatagarasu. Now I have this card. I pulled this card. I put it in a case, and I have no intention on selling it. The moment I got it, I knew I was keeping it because this is historically an iconic card. And so for that reason alone, I think the Starlight is worth having. The second thing is the Starlight is pretty cheap. If you look at the at Yada over the course of a year, what you're going to see is that it was, started out pretty high, around $170, then it dropped all the way down to 120, and then the market is going to course correct. And so the market corrects itself, brings it back up to 150, basically says, whoa, that's way too cheap on this iconic card. But it has been falling down ever since. Now, I think the card is pretty much at its floor. Maybe the floor is around 120. But I think the card, as it gets further away from the set that it was released in, is only going to increase in value. I think that this is a great card to invest in, to have some stocks or some shares of Yada. I would recommend this card to you. I think it's a great card to have. The second card that I think is a good card to look at is right here with Alpha, the Master of Beast. Now, this is a card that I've been chasing for quite a while, but the price is pretty much where I'm ready to pull the trigger on this card. So let's look at this card. This is this card over the course of a year. So you can see that you are getting it at the low price of 120. Right over here, you can see that the last time this card sold was on May 28th, and it sold for under $120. That is as cheap as the card has ever been. And that's when you want to buy cards like this. In addition to that, Alpha, the Master of Beast, is a card that will find metas where it's relevant, and when it does, its price will go up. That's what you want, cards that can be meta relevant, and you're getting it at a low end. In addition to that, I do not see this card getting a quarter century rare printing. It's just probably not on the radar for that, so you're pretty safe there as well. I think Alpha is a great card to invest in because it's so cheap. Now, the next couple cards are a little more money, but Hida, I think, is a great card to invest in. If you've got $300 and you're willing to sit on this card for about a year, maybe a year and a half to 2 years, I think that you could double or at least, get your money back and half. Because this card is around $300, $290 to basically $300. And what you can see is that it's never been this low. It's never been this low. This card is pretty cheap right now. And in addition to that, if you look at the other Charmers, well, this card is on sale compared to them. Those other Charmers, they are some of the most expensive Starlights there are. Now, I know that Hida is cheaper because it's Fire, but Fire's getting a lot of support right now. I think Hida's going to go up. It's going to go up pretty quickly, and Hida is a great card. Now, I know that there's one other Charmer that's pretty cheap, and that's Asa, but just hear me out. Asa's kind of the ugly Charmer, right? Asa is the one that nobody's super excited to get because the other Charmers are super cute. They've got the waifu tax added to it, where Asa's kind of it's like the ugly best friend that nobody really wants. So I'm sorry. Asa, it just is not a card that people have gone after. but the other Charmers are. I think that Hida can get up to where the other Charmers are and is more in line with them than with Asa. I have some Starlight Asas up there, and I think the card is great. I love the card. I also play a lot of Earth decks, and because of that, I actually like Asa quite a bit. But it's not a card that's in demand. I think Hida can challenge the other Charmers and get up there. I think it's a great card to think about at around $300. The next card is Divine Kernate, whatever. I can never say this card. This is an awesome card. It's an awesome card just in its beauty. It's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful card. And just because of that, I think the card is at its low at $200. I think it's a great Starlight to invest in. It is also a meta relevant card that will find its way into the meta over and over and over again. So that's a great card to invest in. And then the last card that we're looking at is the Black Winged Dragon, which is just, this is one of the signer dragons. It's coming in under $100. You should be buying this card for that price. It's a no-brainer. These are the 5 Starlights that I think that you should be considering. My name is Todd from Go2 Cards, and I am out of here.